If you guys are looking for fast, cheap, and reliable NBA 2K19 MT, make sure to visit the link in the description and use code MASSIVE for 5% off all orders. So welcome back to another My League rebuild here on NBA 2K19. In today's video, we are going to be doing a post-Russell Westbrook era Thunder rebuild. So yeah, I did end up sending Russell Westbrook to the Miami Heat. That's personally where I think the most realistic destination is. He also said he wouldn't mind playing there. So I already made the trade. I'll show you guys basically what it was. Russell Westbrook, you can exclude Abdel Nader and Deontay Burton. They basically had to be thrown in because, I don't know, just like said he had to have 15 players on a team, even though you could go out and literally sign 2 guys, but it's fine. In return, we got Goran Dragic, Justice Winslow, Tyler Hero, a first-round pick, and a second-round pick. I know I saw the reports that the Heat were extremely reluctant to either give up Adebayo or Hero, but I honestly don't see the deal getting done without one of them. And since the Thunder already do have Steven Adams, I feel like Hero is the more realistic option there. So the dude's been balling out in the Summer League. I'm excited to use him. It's going to suck not to use Russell Westbrook because I know like he's not the best player in real life, but he does really well in this game especially. So it's a new look team, without a doubt, definitely to say the least. I'm honestly kind of trying to blow it up right now, kind of trying to run Shai Gilgeous at the point guard position. I honestly would assume Dragic would be included in literally any trade here. I actually also want to move Gallinari, who everybody always asks me this. I feel like they don't even see me do it. I just moved him to a small forward. Like he was listed as a power forward, and he was like an 84, 85 overall, I think. I moved him to small forward. Now he's an 89. I didn't like just update his overall when you weren't looking. Like I just flipped his position. That's everybody always asks me about stuff like that. It's pretty crazy. Okay, so we can get John Moran here. I'm not gonna say this is like a realistic rebuild, but it's also not that you know what? Screw it. We're going to pick up John Morant. We're also going to get Kyle Anderson for Danilo Gallinari. Honestly, I'm just going to run Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the shooting guard spot then. The dude is 6'6". So you know what? I'm actually trying to compete here in this first year. If I can move Dragic either for a good power forward or small forward, I mean, worst comes to worst, I can start Roberson at the small forward position. I want to give Hayward a chance. I definitely don't want to give up Roberson in there in any deal. Ooh, do I get Joe Ingles? That wouldn't be a bad trade. Bogdanovich, that's not the right Bogdanovich that I want. Like TJ Warren, I'm not giving you Hero. Actually, I kind of want to start Hero, but you know what? He's just going to come off the bench for me. So, all right, let's pick up Joe Ingles. Joe Ingles is going to be our starting small forward. Should be pretty interesting to see how that goes. Actually, we need a power forward too. Actually, you know what? I want to give Winslow the start. All right. What I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to try to trade Ferguson just because we have Hero coming off the bench right now. And we also have Roberson. I think I'm going to try to move Hero and Kyle Anderson for, or not, excuse me, not Hero. I think I'm going to try to move, Anderson and Ferguson along with a first-round pick from us this year for a power forward. Just I need somebody who's like serviceable, can start for like just 1 year. Like Dario Saric, honestly, wouldn't be bad. Ooh, Rui Hachimura. You know what? We're going youth movement here. We're honestly, it's just, okay, screw what I said about this potentially being somewhat realistic. It's a totally unrealistic rebuild at this point in time. So I'm going to give Winslow the start over Ingles. Ingles can come off the bench, play about 25 minutes. Schroeder can get about 18. Noel's going to play about 15. Roberson's going to get about 10. And honestly, I'm going to send Hero to the G League for the first year and see if he can just thrive there. So Morant's 35. That's fine with me. Shai Gilgeous around 34. Winslow's going to play about 32. Hachimura going to play about 34 as well. We'll go 35 here and honestly 34. And we'll just give a 36 to Morant. So the dude has been compared to Russell Westbrook a little bit. Will it ever happen? Probably not. I'm going to need Hero to shoot the shit out of the ball in the G League and honestly just get updated to like insane overall. We also have Darius Bazley here, or Baisley, whatever it is. Why not send him the G League as well? So I'm feeling pretty good about this team. I definitely think we can be a lot better than I originally thought we would. Potentially compete for a top 4 seed in the Western Conference. Yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the first season. So we in year number 1 with a decent record, 48-34. A little bit worse maybe than I thought we were going to be, but you know what? It's a young team. It's a learning curve. Honestly excited to see how we can do in the next couple of years. So Giannis does take home the MVP award. Zion, Rookie of the Year. Montrezl Harrell. Giannis also Defensive Player of the Year. Tatum, Most Improved. D'Antoni does get Coach of the Year. So we end up as a 5 seed in the West. Honestly, not too bad. Oh, I thought I just got a Woj bomb on my phone. For some reason, my flashlight's on. That's always good. Yeah, so 5 seed. Honestly, I'll take it. I mean, it could have been way worse if I didn't make any trades. So Morant put up numbers, led us in scoring. Then it was Shai Gilgeous, not bad. Rui Hachimura, Steven Adams, Schroeder, Winslow. Okay. Ingles. So I did sign Schroeder to a contract extension. Are his pretty 36 numbers? Wow, he has some really good per 36 numbers. That is pretty crazy. I signed him to a contract extension. I very well could look to move him after this year, though. I also signed Roberson, who's not really known for scoring, but still. So it's going to be us here in the Golden State Warriors in round number 1. We actually pick up, wow, we're up 2-0. What the actual hell? Did we just sweep the Warriors? Okay. I'll take. We're going to have the Battle of LA there in round number 2 at the bottom of the West. It's going to be us and Houston here in round number 2. How are we beating all these teams? What the hell? Okay. When this game, again, I say it every video, when this game blesses me, I don't complain in the slightest. Over here, though, it's going to be 2-1 us, 3-1 us. Are we going to the NBA Finals? No, we end up blowing a 3-1 lead and losing in 7. But hey, you know what? It was a hell of a ride. Honestly, way further than I was expecting, so I can't complain. Ben Simmons does go on to win Finals MVP as the 76ers end up beating the Clippers in 5. So, at this point, okay, I can't look at my staff right now. I don't know why. I just didn't skip up the staff signing anyways. Do I move on from Billy Donovan? Or the Billy Donovan, Maurice Cheeks, I didn't know you were the assistant coach here, but you're definitely fired. Sean Navarro, you can stay. Head scout will go with James Graham. Assistant coach, Peterson never signs with them anymore, and it's nuts. James Borrego, Ty Lue, Larry Drew, Scott Brooks. Okay, not the best lineup of head coaches. Could sign Trent Peterson as my head coach. What team was James Borrego the head coach of? Oh, this is gonna annoy me. You know what? I think I'm gonna try to give Larry Drew a chance though. Let's try to give Larry Drew a chance. See how he can do with this decently young team. Navarro is just not going to accept that. Awesome. You want to try this one? 850,000. Assistant coach Peterson wouldn't accept that. Okay, finally I get Trent Peterson in one of these rebuilds. Pretty cool. So let's head up to the draft. Don't draft Marcus Howard. I think that said we have the 4th overall pick from the Heat. Did we just get lucky in the lottery? Did they not make the playoffs? What? This team doesn't make the playoffs? Okay, I mean, I understand we took a couple depth pieces from them, but this is still a really good team. But hey, as I say, when this game blesses me, man, I do not complain about it. So I think at this point, I definitely want Hero and Basley to come off the bench. I mean, we are really deep, honestly, with a bunch of guys. So I think that does kind of make Joe Ingles expendable. Maybe the same with Justice Winslow, as I do kind of want to look for somebody in free agency this year. So if I were theoretically to put up Schroeder, Ingles, and pick 4, what are my trade options there? Victor Oladipo, Drummond, DeMar DeRozan. Victor Oladipo and Miles Turner. And this also would let me maybe move on from Steven Adams. All right, we're going to pull the trigger on that trade. I do want to roll with Miles Turner, see what we can do with him. Okay, I honestly cannot believe, first of all, side note, Oladipo, welcome back to Oklahoma City. I actually cannot believe that we just seriously got the 4th overall pick from that trade. Okay, so Morant's going to be our point guard, Oladipo shooting guard, center is going to be Turner. That's all figured out. I wouldn't mind maybe looking for a new starting small forward if I did Winslow, Adams, and I'll do actually my first next year as well. Blake Griffin's here. It's not really a small forward. All right, we'll look. They're making around like, what is that, like $38 million combined. So let's just look at some small forwards. Realistic small forwards I could trade for, probably not Klay Thompson with these two. It wouldn't, yeah, no, they just don't have any cap space. Not going to happen. Doncic, no way. DeMar DeRozan could be interesting. The man does unfortunately regress quite a bit, but if I could potentially pull something off like this, I think it would be worth it. Works for me. DeMar DeRozan, welcome to Oklahoma City. Okay, so let's skip the draft. We obviously don't have any picks anymore. I didn't really want any more young guys on this team anyways. Team player options, all of you can come back. Hamidou Diallo I might be moving on from. So let's see. We have one. Oh, my God. Okay, well, Hero's going to be the backup shooting guard, which could theoretically let me move Shai Gilgeous. Actually, you know what? Shai Gilgeous is just going to go to the backup point guard spot. That's what we're going to do there. All right, 1, 2. Roberson's going to move to the backup small forward role. I really like that defense coming off the bench. Okay, that just kind of figured things out a little bit. Troy Brown Jr., unfortunately, is not going to get any minutes. All right, let me get through qualifying offers. That's what's making this take so long with guys that are actually not on my team. Okay, where am I going? So I think potentially maybe try to package like Hamidou. I mean, honestly, we could be all set. If we're being honest, do I want to start Hachimura at the power forward spot, though? I mean, I wouldn't mind it. If I can move Diallo, Troy Brown Jr., and Basley maybe for a better backup power forward, I wouldn't mind doing it. So Basley, whatever it is, Troy Brown Jr. and Diallo. Could I get a better backup? Like Kelly Olynyk works for me. You know what? Let's take Kelly Olynyk. We're also going to get another unprotected Miami Heat first round pick. So that works for me. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'll see you guys at the start of year number 2. So the rotation is all set here for year number 2. Ja Morant, Victor Oladipo, a very, very explosive backcourt. Excited to see how that works. DeMar DeRozan, as I said, does regress a little bit, but I definitely think he can still thrive here. Rui Hachimura is getting the start at the power forward spot, and then Miles Turner does round out our starting 5. He looks pretty good in the Thunder uniform. I'm not going to lie, man. Bench, again, also really, really solid. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Andre Roberson, Tyler Hero, and Kelly Olynyk. Extremely, extremely excited to see how this team can do. Hopefully compete for a championship. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2. So I'm a little disappointed. Not going to lie, we went 46-36. I don't really know what went wrong with this team. I guess I can try to figure it out. But I thought this team was definitely at least a 55-60 win team. But it does happen. Jokic MVP, Anthony Edwards, Dinwiddie, Giannis, Montrezl Harrell is now a Toronto Raptor, and Kenny Atkinson does get coached here. Maybe it's our head coach. Maybe it's Larry Drew. I'll probably look to move on from him anyways because this team is way too talented, honestly. Player stats: Oladipo, DeRozan, Hachimura. I mean, honestly, don't know. I really could not tell you where we went wrong here. Rebounds per game was Turner, and assists was Ja Morant. I have no idea. We're a 7 seed here. Okay, works for me. It's just nuts. 46 wins with that team. I don't get it, man. We're about to lose in round 1. I mean that's kind of expected. And yeah, we go on to losing 6 games. So, well, we got one more chance at this, I guess. That's all I can really say positively. I mean, there's not much to look forward to here. So, Timberwolves end up wow, the Timberwolves and the Phoenix Suns are in the Western Conference Finals. Brooklyn and Philly over there in the East. At least that's somewhat realistic. Timberwolves are just sweeping their way through to the NBA Finals. And what in the world? Like, who's on their team? Did they sign somebody? Did they just, like, keep their young core? I mean, Whiteside. What the fuck is going on right now? My league is smoking something right now. All right, staff signing. Nick Nurse is here. We're going to sign Scott Fost. I think at this point in time, Larry Drew does have to leave. Nick Nurse does have to come in. I think that's... Oh, we can't afford him. Okay, well, Nick Nurse is going to be here. Can I just get this guy? Yeah, we're good there. CFO, it's not going to be a very good one. Okay, I don't know how he signed for that contract, but whatever works. So let's head up to the draft. Oh, my God, we have the Heat pick again. Works for me. Was it DeRozan? Like, what did he put up points-wise? I can't imagine it was... I mean, I guess 17 points isn't great for almost $25 million a year. All right. I wouldn't be opposed to looking to move him. I'm just honestly still in a little bit of shock, if I'm being totally honest. So you know what? What I think I'm actually going to do, I'm going to move him for Clint Capella. I'm going to do this trade. Miles Turner is going to slide down, start at small forward, or excuse me, power forward, and then worst comes to worst, Hachimura could start at the small, or where Hachimura could come off the bench. English. All right, swap that second for a future second. I just don't need, honestly, the 6th overall pick. Can I move that in Roberson for a couple maybe picks in this year's draft? Or like Bohan Bogdanovic wouldn't be bad. Buddy Hield, same goes there. We just like need some depth on this team, if we're being honest. All right, you know what? Let's pick up Buddy Hield. Definitely could potentially be a starter for us. So trading for those 2 Heat picks has definitely worked out for me. All of you guys are going to come back on this team. I'm honestly confused. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's our head coach because I've honestly never had anything like that happen to me with a team like this good before. So Turner is going to slide down to that power forward spot. Could potentially be our starter there. I know Victor Oladipo is a free agent, so I definitely obviously want to re-sign him, even though we do have Buddy Hield, but still. So Victor Oladipo does have no offers. Kelly Olynyk's also a free agent. That one's obviously not as important, but I still wouldn't mind bringing him back. So we are going to get both those guys back. Everybody else is pretty much free to go. The DeMar DeRozan experiment might have been his fault, maybe not, but it just didn't work out. So let's see how many players we have at this point in time. We don't have a starting small forward at the moment. Could potentially trade Buddy Hield for that because I forgot I have Hero, and I definitely do want to start him. So yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to do that. All right, let me trade Buddy Hield. Yeah, I'm going to trade Buddy Hield for a starting small forward. I don't really want to play Buddy Hield at the small forward position. I just don't feel like he's a good fit there. Buddy Hield and 2 first-round picks. If I don't get offered anything here, of course, we'll go look. Anthony Edwards is nice. Again, it happens every video as well. Whenever I need a certain position, I just never get offered it. It's absolutely nuts. So let's look power. Actually, no, we're kind of already big. So let's look shooting guards / small forwards. Like Jimmy Butler. I don't know if that one's going to happen, though. D'Lo. I mean, I'm looking for guys that, like, really could play small forward. Like Chris Middleton, but just not really. All right. I'm going to try for Jimmy Butler. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. 5 mil more. Okay, shit, I didn't mean to do that. So Buddy Hield, and I will also throw you, I'll give you Kelly Olynyk as well. And take the first round picks that I literally have remaining because I know it's not much. Okay, and they agreed to that. So Jimmy Butler is going to be our new small forward, no longer working with Russell Westbrook there. So, yeah, just going to move Jimmy up to the small forward position where he does go up to a 91 overall. So, okay. I think at this point I'm going to sign a backup center. And then are we good? Yeah, we're good. So I just need a backup center here. Let's see what sort of options we have at that position, of course, in free agency. That includes like Rashawn Holmes. Actually, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. This is what I like to call cheating the system 101, folks. Rudy Gay is listed as a power forward. I guarantee he's like an 84 overall at small forward. He's an 83 overall. Okay, whoops. Yeah, but we're just going to move him. And do I even have any first-round picks left? Nope. Him and 2 second-round picks. Just give me some sort of center, please. Please, for the love of God. Oh, my God. I do it too much, but it's got to happen. Mitchell Robinson, welcome to the team. All right. It's a new look. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's our third and final shot. I'll see you guys at the start of the year with the rotation. So here's our last shot. This is how the rotation is going to look. Third and final year. Ja Morant, Victor Oladipo, still our backcourt. A lot has changed, though, other than that. Jimmy Butler, Miles Turner, and Clint Capella do round out our starting 5. I kind of like having the twin towers at the power forward and the center spot. I think it's definitely going to help. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Rui Hachimura, Tyler Hero, and Mitchell Robinson. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that as a bench. So last chance. Here we go. See you guys at the end of season number 3. So I think we woke up a little bit here for year number 3. We go 73-9, tying the best record in NBA history. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it was our head coach, and Nick Nurse definitely helped that a little bit. Steph Curry MVP. I don't know who you are, but word. Marc Gasol, 6th man of the year now in Indiana. Giannis, Darius Garland, most improved, and Nick Nurse does get coach of the year for us. So that's what I'm talking about. Honestly, I thought we should have been closer to this record than our record last year, but you know what happens. Butler led us in scoring. There was Oladipo, Ja Morant, Turner, Capella, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Okay. Really like how this team's looking. Rebounds was Capella, assists was Ja Morant. First round, not an easy matchup. We would face the Clippers. I would have much rather faced the Memphis Grizzlies or the Portland Trail Blazers, but nope, we have to face Kawhi and Paul George. Just awesome, but we end up beating them in 5, and it's going to be us in Houston here in round number 2. So I'm feeling pretty confident. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I would love to hop in and get some gameplay if we were fortunate enough to make it to the NBA Finals. We are up 3-2 right here, and we end up winning in 6 there, and it's going to be us and New Orleans Pelicans, one of the best young teams in the NBA, if not the best. Them and the Hawks are my 2 picks for that. We're up 2-1 at the moment, 3-1. Can we make it to the NBA Finals? Yes, we do. It's going to be us and my Boston Celtics. The only time I ever want the Celtics to lose are in these rebuilds. Ooh, they added Drummond, LaMelo Ball, Hayward. Still have Enes Kanter, my boy Penis Kanter. All right, I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. It's a very deep team. I mean, we are up 3-0 at this point, so screw being nervous, I guess. I would like to win. I wouldn't be mad if it was on our home court, but it's going to happen right now, so I'll see you guys in the game. So I definitely do want to get some gameplay with Ja Morant. I mean, he is in the game right now. He has 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 17 assists. Good God. That is impressive. Victor Oladipo out here on LaMelo. Oladipo does only have 13 points, but it's okay. There's Cole Anthony in here as well. This Celtics team is in the NBA Finals with a sincerely good young core. Good for them. All right, we're going to foul Cole Anthony here. He's going to go to the free throw line for 2, but we are up 17, so I'm not really too worried about it. Anthony does go on to hit the first free throw. All starters should be in the game at this point. Definitely also want to use Jimmy Butler a little bit, so that should be fun. Cole Anthony does go 2 for 2 from the line. So Ja Morant, not a guy I get to use a lot. I want to work on that explosiveness, potentially the next Russell Westbrook. Pick here from Miles Turner would be very, very nice. Morant's going to go up, and he's going to get fouled, thankfully. LaMelo Ball got up there. I believe that was him who blocked it, not Hayward. Definitely got up. Morant at the free throw line. Again, I've never used him. Somehow got the release, but I'll take it. I didn't even see who they just put in the game. But second free throw is up. Second free throw is also good. Progress. Okay, I think I'm going to try to use Jimmy Butler here a little bit. LaMelo looks tall as fuck. Holy shit. Okay. Drummond in the post on Capella. Can we just, yeah, good seal right there. Going over to Hayward. Jimmy Butler's got 28 points in the night. That's always what you like to see. He's going to take a mid-range jumper that definitely wasn't going in. Oh, I thought that was all ball. Capella, good defense, though. Capella's got 6 points and 16 rebounds. I mean, that's all you can really ask for in one of these. Tatum at the free throw line, probably going to go 2 for 2. Actually, Tatum's not the best free throw shooter, surprisingly. He's actually decent, but in clutch moments, he's not the best free throw shooter. I can definitely tell you that one. So he does go 2 for 2 from the line here. I mean, it's not like this game already isn't over, but it's okay. So Ja Morant, I'll run one more pick and roll with you, and then I'll probably do one more offensive possession after this, try to get Jimmy Butler a little bit into the game. Right over to Capella. Good fake. Capella's going to slam it home. Wow, I don't really know how that worked, but that was a really good fake. But works for me. Dude, LaMelo is actually, how fucking tall is this dude? He literally looks like he's like 6'8" out here. The next Magic Johnson. All right, Jaylen Brown swings it over to Hayward. Jimmy Butler with the steal. Jimmy Butler run it down and go home and slam it. We'll do one more defensive possession, one more offensive possession, and then we will call it a video to see who is the finals MVP. I'm just going to assume it's going to be Jimmy Butler, but we'll see. All right, LaMelo Ball, they're going to take a timeout. I'm not sitting through this. I'll see you guys as the finals MVP. So my guess is probably Jimmy Butler, and no, it actually goes to Ja Morant, who averaged 19 points, 3 rebounds, and 16 assists. Holy hell, man. But yeah, so this was the post-Russell Westbrook Thunder rebuild. Obviously, if then when they do trade Russell Westbrook, it will look absolutely nothing like this. I don't think a single one of these guys would actually end up on the team. Maybe Tyler Hero, but that's about it. So if you guys did enjoy, feel free to like down below. If you guys need to make sure to subscribe, let me know any other video ideas down below in the comment section. I'm kind of running out of video ideas at this point, so I'm definitely going to give it a few days, excuse me, before I do a Russell Westbrook Miami Heat rebuild. A, because he could get traded. I don't want to literally do the video on back-to-back days, especially because the trade will probably be different. And 2, because I literally just did a Russell Westbrook Houston Rockets rebuild. So video ideas needed down below. Feel free to leave them for me. If you see one you like, just leave a like on it so I know to do it. Other than that, if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. Just hit 23,000 subs. Cannot thank you guys enough. Go follow your boy on Twitter. Links in the description as always. Can't thank you guys enough for all the support over this past summer so far. We've been doing great. Really looking forward to the rest of it. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys all in the next one.